Welcome in everybody for the next matches in Auric League. This time we will be seeing Oracle against that Yochara with the matches. Thank you everyone for being here and let's begin with the games. Starting with the Plague as the first set on Suffocation Pit, number 1. Pretty classic for our Plague killer since she's very common to see on the Suffocation Pit, and sometimes I've even noticed that they did put her into other maps as well. But beginning the first chase, getting the infection, pallet drop down in the tile, and spotting 2 survivors at once. So that could be a double infection on the survivors. Yes, that is, as vaulting the pallet did cause the infection on Renato here. And that could be the chase being taken towards on the Shack side. Maybe trying to get the broken status effect on Renato, but no, deciding to leave this. So I believe he will be trying to work on the gen on the other side from where the Plague is right now. Achieving the broken status on Nia and beginning the chase in the main building, which could maybe result in a down. No, holding the window and Plague following along the sides, dropping the pallet, trying to make as much distance as possible to somewhere safe of a place possible. We'll be playing the Circle and might have gone stuck, and that will be the first down for Bobo right in this situation. And I didn't mention before, but Oracle is starting with Killer, and that future is on Survivor in this first trial of the set. Getting more infection on the gens that just got unblocked from Corrupt as the down did happen, and we will see maybe a gen popping, since we know that Renato was heading somewhere towards the Shack side. And progression on this gen that is being worked by Finesse, but then put it the infection getting the kick. And I believe that the Plague applied the eruption to the bottom middle gen, and I am indeed correct. Taking power next to Shack, going towards maybe a survivor that will be injured. And yes, that is the Renato being spotted here. Jinxie around the gen that just got done. That was a little bit risky, but that is not even the hit at the pallet. That is very unfortunate for Bobo not getting a quick down, maybe with power. I am speechless that Bobo is deciding to leave this when he has power, and Jinxie was all the way in an open field, but the power finished, and we will be heading towards the main building side, because it looks like the Plague does have the 4 gen on this side of the map, so could be leading to some Zafi's being spotted fully injured and broken as well, so Finesse is the only one who is not the one infected, and that is stopping more slowdown. But what is happening here? Oh my god, Nia being spotted right here in the corner, the pallet being dropped, and that is not very good. Being all the way zoned towards this corner, and one of the survivors being hit by eruption in the middle gen, and I believe that was Renato screaming all the way in the distance. But it does not matter. I don't think Bobo is going to care much about the gens that are being worked on towards the Shack side, as he has a really good gen progress and pressure in this position right here, and the power being taken along the way. So maybe that could cause death on Nia, and maybe we could see a death at 4 or 3 gens left, which situation will definitely spice things up along the way. Apologies for this. And we will continue with pressuring the gens and the hook. And I believe that there might not much for survivors to do going for the unhook, or maybe they might get spotted, but that is pretty interesting because the plague is running Call of Brine, which is causing all the constant info on the generator that is being worked by the logs where the gen is highlighted in yellow. Look at the great skill checks being hit, and the info given to the killer is really, really obvious that is happening right now. Nothing that is injured being spotted on this. Maybe the gen is going to regress a little bit to give some give some pressure as well, but 4 gens from what I'm seeing are put with eruption, but unfortunately that's one problem. 2 survivors are right here in this situation. For eruption to proc, the plague needs to get it down, or it's going to be a big trouble if they will be able to get this gen done right by the logs. So maybe the decision will be to commit the survivor on the other side, which could be a bit risky, as the 4gen might get broken really easily. As we kinda know the position of all of the survivors from what I believe, but oi. Okay, so I've noticed that there was some maybe some hitboxes from the tree that were extremely big, because it did not look like that the game did want Bobo to get the infection on the gen in all the way in the corner on the left side of the main building. That is a tough situation that we're seeing right now, as Bobo have a really hard decision to make. Either keep camping the gens on the main building side, or maybe go all the way to the place of the shack to maybe get a down to proc eruption. But survivors are trying to be really efficient when it comes to gens, and Bobo might get in trouble if he's going to keep kicking gens all over again, because that will make him run out of the gen kicks. And ladies and gentlemen, 3rd gen being finished, and I feel like in this situation Bobo is getting a little bit scammed by the game right now, because he's trying to get the infection from a little bit further distance, but the game is not allowing. I think the hitbox from the tree is unfortunately too big, which I've never seen before. So it seems the game is just not allowing Bobo to be able to do anything, and make him waste a lot more time on infecting a generator when he needs that pressure on the map right now, since all he has to do is patrol the gens and try to camp them. But we are finally getting to the point where Finesse just got infected through the entire game, basically, since from the start this guy was not accepting the infection on himself. But looping at the main building is indeed a little bit tough, since Bobo has no powers. But what is this? Finesse getting caught in the worst possible moment, and that will be eruption hitting 4 gens at once if possible. And that will be a down, and eruption on all of the gens that hit progress. So that will be a hook in the very big 4 gen. So in my opinion, the survivors are in a tough spot, as the gens are close and Finesse is hooked right in between them. So I believe the only option, I believe that Zaphis was the one who was getting past the hook. So I think what he might try to do is go for the gen in the corner that is in full dead zone, and I think Bobo knows about it, and he might try to get Zaphis maybe on the floor, but unhook is happening. So maybe survivors are taking the taking the map pressure again, taking everything that Bobo got on themselves right now, and trying to get the progress as much as possible. Things are a bit tough right now because as long as survivors communicate with each other, I don't think that it will be easy to try and get somebody get down. But I believe that Zafis uses balance standing before, and that is Bubo not respecting the pallet, so maybe gonna get a down. Maybe gonna get a down. No, the ping is not letting him connect to that hit. The hitbox is not letting him, but that I think is still eruption applied on the gen, so he doesn't make the pallet, does he? He doesn't make the pallet either! That is just incredible. This seems like German ping right there. Because I believe if it was me, then I would get hit from miles away. But moving on. Unfortunate that Buba could not get a single hit in that situation at all, because that is managing his time waste a lot. So the survivors are being really efficient, and the moment Bubo is gonna lose all of his hits on the gens, now we're going to be talking about the pressure that he won't be able to even make. As survivors will just keep trying to pump this progress on the gens, and the kicks will not be available anymore for Bubo. But I think Finesse might be in a little bit of trouble right here, because Bubo got quite a lot of... he's really close to him. But there is life being used, and maybe... No, there is another rock filler where the chase just got taken. But now Finesse is in a dead zone. So that might be interesting, trying to play the Z-Wall instead, but no, unfortunately get mind gamed, and I think that one of the survivors got hit by eruption, so that is a lot of progress being lost, and Colobrine still applied on the gen by the logs, but no decided to go there, trying to check on this gen instead, but no! The gen gets pumped there anyway! The progress was that big enough for the generator to be finished. Maybe Jinxie is going to go for the pull, and I think he is going for the pull. Yes, he is! But Zafis is on the floor. Bobo does not want to allow the survivors to do anything anymore. So now if Finesse is gonna go down, then things will be very, very tough. They will indeed turn out in a tough situation for survivors, and the chase taken right next to main, and Finesse is doing an incredible job wasting Bubo's time, and that's not hitting! Not connecting! But I spotted Jinxie in the corner right there. So that is info on all of the survivors, but he just wants this one survivor out of the game. Does not care if Jinxie will go for the pickup as he did right now. He wants this death on Finesse because he knows he's on death hook and connecting the hit at the pallet. So that will be death unless somebody is gonna come for the pallet save. Nobody is over here, so that is another death. One gen left and two survivors still remaining in the trial. But we are spotting someone right here, and that's Jinxie with this Perinburg trying to maybe make a play, but we know that this area now is not even playable anymore. The gens are in such bad positions that is not, unfortunately, not possible for the survivors to do anything. Every single gen that they have in this place is just fully without any pallets. The pre-leaving might be dangerous as well if communication might not happen as it should, but last survivor being spotted, Zaf is being chased at track, and that will result in 4K1, ladies and gentlemen. Google just decided to roll instead that to reduce, and that's what he did to his team right here. So now there will be an incredible win condition for that future, which they will have to meet. For Kuchu, I believe, of course, when it comes to playing, since fortunes like this can happen when the RNG can of course help you during some of the trials. Boba got really blessed with the RNG with the guns. Getting a fortune on the main side is incredible. What is happening? Nothing is hitting that Boba is trying to hit. Oh, he just standing still. Bobo is waiting for something. Not sure what exactly he's trying to wait for. Shackpal being dropped right now, and Zafi's continuing the chase all around this pillar. But let's see what else does he have. He has a Palo Gym right here on this side. A little bit of a tricky mind game, but oh, I'm just shocked. Like nothing hits. Either Baba is just swinging whenever he wants, so maybe things are not hitting. Maybe right now. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is the last survivor going down. So that will be another one on a hook. And now the time to look for Renato, but Bubu might actually have tried to have a small clue that Renato might have tried to crawl towards this area, and he read exactly what I said right here. It looks like that Bobo might have expected that Jinxie might have tried to go somewhere around the edge map to maybe get towards the hatch, but I believe that when Zafis would be slowly dying, about to die, then Bobo would just go to his shack side and close the hatch cities and be able to find the last survivor standing. Or laying on the floor. That's a better explanation. Anyway, that is indeed will be for the first trial in this game. Honestly, I feel like that survivors did play very well, not getting the fourth infection very early into the game, which was finesse that they tried to keep the gen speed as quick as possible. And survivors decided not to cleanse at all, just work on the gens as they were infected, which was an interesting choice, but at the same time they did not want to go cleanse on the other side of the map and then have to come back to the gens that are infected and getting the infection back on themselves. That could also result for Boba to be able to get his power on track later on. But that was it for the first trial. Right now, 4K1 condition 4K2, so please hold on. We'll be back after a short break. And
Okay,
welcome back,
E-Verify, E-Verify.
everybody. Thank you for staying with us to complete the first set. And that feature now remaining on Killer Jinxie representing his team. Sharana to get us win condition 4K2 that he needs to meet, or at least tie with Oracle 4K1. And the interesting thing that I'm seeing right now is that the team Oracle decided to put into one of their builds no matter that virtual is applied with the broken status effect through the match. So I feel like the game might come out as interesting. Already an infection on virtual, so I believe that he is on one of the gens that Jinxie wants to infect, so that could be towards the middle, maybe, or somewhere around here if possible. Maybe noticing someone spotting on the filler. Yes, there is someone being spotted right here, so I believe that could be another infection coming, and that is Bobo being spotted on this filler right here, not planning to drop it as the infection is gonna come through, but the aim one from Jinxie is indeed applying right now. Going towards Shaq, Jinxie is not deciding to commit to this. So, the eruption being applied on this gen right here. The power is close to this gen as well, so that could be a little bit dangerous if the killer is gonna come back. But the gen efficiency is actually incredible right now at the start of what I'm seeing right now. Getting the infection on Nigel, taking the chase in the main building and trying to get a full infection, which is happening right now. Two survivors being fully infected and Bobo being just injured without any infection is still causing good slowdown for phobia for the killer. It looks like that the only perk that is different from what I saw on Bobo's build is the Jinxie decided to run Bamboozle instead. I am not sure what happened there. Maybe it was a little bit lucky for me, but the down happened on Nigel, and two gens are already finished. It looks like that Jinxie is gonna try to get towards this corner. Maybe not going to allow anybody to try to get for this save. From what I'm seeing here, the gens are a little bit split, and it looks like that the gens that are the one with... I apologize. The one with between in the middle of the region, we can say, and Nigel is hooked in the corner, which is unfortunately a zoning place. So if someone is gonna try to go for the unhook, that could be a little bit tough because the download might happen very quickly, and Jinxie is leaving the hook very, very far, but he knows the information of all of the survivors, trying to infect everyone as much as possible. And I think what survivors might try to do is maybe work on the gens, but no! The unhook just happened! It looks like Jinxie will be trying to get a full infection on Mada right here, and that is the down happening right now. Eruption was applied on the gen by the hill, so that is regression being put. But the survivors are being really efficient with the gens. They are all in to try to pop all those 5 gens and be able to take the set into their pocket right off the bat. Nigel, I believe, being spotted in this place. I'm not sure, I didn't see correctly, but I think that was. And we see another survivor trying to rotate for the pickup, but I might have called it wrong. This is the survivor that was hooked before in the corner, being spotted all the way in a dead zone. But it seems that the pallets here were not broken at all. So maybe Nigel is somewhere safe around these pallets, trying to play this filler, vaulting back and forth. Maybe gonna get my game. Not sure. The distance that he took is quite incredible, but no, not vaulting the pallet, trying to fake it, but Jinxie just holding W towards us down and taking it with him all the way when he can. But that is, ladies and gentlemen, 3-gen broken, and the win condition needs to be met right now if Jinxie wants to win this set for his team. But unfortunately, the gens are split now on both sides of the map, and the survivors are doing an incredible job being efficient on the gens and in the chases that are happening right now. And the setup that they have in the middle is just incredible from what I can see. Jungle Gym or Montile over here, like double windows, doesn't matter, and another Jungle Gym in this place right here. So Jinxie deciding to take power and maybe get this driver that is around this area to maybe get it down. No, deciding to go back for the gens that scratch marks are leading to, and maybe gonna be able to get it down with his power. So let's see what is gonna happen right here. Trying to get a hit with power, but no, not hitting anyone. The snipe could have been really nice if that worked out. I would be really amazed if that would be able to take the place. That missing, even with surviving, not crouching, and that is not hitting either. The chase is being taken all the way towards the corner. And Jinxie deciding to use power instead of maybe taking an A1, wasting a little bit more time on this chase. But that is getting right on the hook, and Jinxie making his way towards Chuck side. No thing. No. Looks like that he is going to get a patrol distance. Maybe gonna hit somebody? No, doesn't get the hit. Mada being spotted by this gen that is very high progress, and Jinxie might be in a tough situation as power is running out. Is he gonna decide to go grab the power at Shaq? Going to check on this gen. 2 gens being on incredibly high progress. It's just insane, and someone was all the time on the main side working on that one generator without the killer knowing about it, and that is where the tie is led to. One more gen, and survivors are going to take the set for themselves if Jinxie is not gonna pull off a miracle right now. With 2 stages being on right now, Jinxie is trying his best to get as many stages as possible. Bobo doing the cleanse on the fountain, I believe, on the other side of the map, since we did not see anything turn white on this side. And Nigel taking Jinxie all the way in the corner. Pallet being broken, and I believe that could be a dead zone, maybe? Behind Killer Shack, still made some distance. So unfortunately the down did not happen on Nigel, but coming back to the gen in this place, and that is Bobo being spotted. But from what we see, it is impossible to be able to protect those gens, because the survivor that popped the gen on the other side, I believe, is a virtual that is working on the gen without any hesitation, and the killer just being kept on this side no matter what. So I believe what Jinxie is going to try to do, get the best result as well as possible, if that could be the case. And I think now rotating to the side of Dao Gen might be too late. Maybe the survivors are gonna pop it before the killer gets there. Maybe they're gonna be able to do it. If that's the case, oh my god! Virtual trying to commit to the gen, but unfortunately being hit by the killer's power, which is very, very unlucky for him right now. The gen being like 99.9, but not managing to finish the gen. The power took the place. Still glass hit, but it doesn't matter. The survivors went all in on the origin, getting the finished last generator and letting the win condition be met by them right here and right now. Ooh, but what am I seeing? The gates are all on scene, but it doesn't seem like Jinxie will be able to try and maybe get some value from this camping, but I believe Bubo is the one that was opening the gate over there, and some other injured survivor is trying to pressure this one from what I see, and that is Mad, I believe. Then Nia was being sneaky there. And I think, no, Nigel is the one opening this exit gate. Bobo was trying to sneak in to go get the unhook if possible, but no, the killer came back on time and the gate just did not get open. But the other one was managed to get opened by Mada, and maybe that will be a down on Bobo if possible. Trying to crouch the power, and that is the balance landing towards the end of the hill. That is so unfortunate. Ay. The hill right beside the exit gate, letting Bubo force balance landing right off of that. That was incredible, and that is Oracle taking the first set going through. And now we'll be taking a short break, moving to the second set, which you will see in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back, dear viewers. Hello, hello, and back into the games again. Starting with the second set of Cenobite. That feature continuing on the killer. So Jinxie playing the killer once again. And from what I see right at the start is a survivor being spotted right with the box, which is Bubo. So that could be problematic for survivors if he is going to go down and the chain hand is going to start and missing the chain on him. That is so unfortunate. That could have been a very quick death on the Bubo right there and getting the first hook very early. But that is the chains happening, not going around Shaq, trying to break the door instead, and the chase keeps happening right here. Bamboozle on the killer right here, trying to make it with chaining and vaulting the window, but unfortunately not working. Bubo is doing an incredible job with keeping the box with him and keeping the chase as long as possible. Trying to take it as far as possible from the gens, and oh my god, the gen is being finished right here by two survivors in one place, but Jinxie does not care about it at all. He wants this down very fast, but if I'm not wrong, I think they'll smash it on Boba right there, and I think that could be the down, the box taken. Yes, all info on survivors happening right now. Taking the hit on another survivor, virtual beat chase right now, and Jinxie trying to maybe grab this chase. Leave the sack alone, but someone rotating for the pickup already, but Jinxie stopping it from happening. We'll be taking the first hook and avoiding the one that was right in front of him, so I believe the killer is running hook pain resonance to try and slow down the game just a little bit if that will be possible. Mada already solving the box, far from the killer, not being able to try to chain it to maybe be able to get it, but taking the chase with one of the survivor, trying to get another maybe tag and maybe go for a down, unless the chase is gonna be happening at main. And Mother is getting chained again, but it doesn't matter. The chase is going to happen. I'm sorry, Mother rotating towards the main building, so the killer is not going to commit. Missing the chains on Nigel a bit further away from him. And looking around the hook, making sure that nobody is gonna sneak around it. So I believe survivors will be trying to reset if possible and get the pressure going as fast as they can, since Bubo will reach second stage very soon. That is Mada being spotted in the main building, being injured, and nobody is rotating for the on hook, so that is second stage happening on Bubo at Forgens. I believe that Mada is working on the gen, but when the killer is trying to chain, it is not chaining the survivor, which is really interesting. Unless I was just missing some things and it was a little bit confusing, but it looks like Jinxie knows what he wants. He wants to get rid of the survivor very early into the game. At 4 gens left, maybe at 3 gens left soon, the survivors will be able to pop another gen anytime soon. And it seems like that the killer doesn't entirely have a bad region, and trying to get the chain in the main building from what we noticed caused Jinxie to lose the survivor that was about to die, taking the hook and painless on Nigel, but it does not matter. And Bubo again spotted with the box. So what is happening? This guy is a madman, taking the box and trying to keep the killer on him. so the survivors can make sure to do the gens if that will be possible. And that is third gen popping. Survivors being really efficient on the generators, far from the killer. But that is Booba being in chase. It could cause a little bit of trouble if he's going to get down right now, unless somebody is gonna be there to take the hit, maybe take the down. To not let Jinxie get the kill on Bobo, and trying to take the chase towards the main, and he is succeeding. So I believe that this is going to be a lot harder than Jinxie thought. I don't think there is even any chase happening right now. I don't think that's a bug for me, since I heard the chase before. But Bobo is getting chained! Not gonna make it anywhere! That is so unfortunate! And nobody is here to take the down. So that is the box being taken, and the Bobo gonna be sent back to the campfire right now. Chain hunt happening. Somebody have to take the box so to make sure that the gens are not going to be interrupted as they are right now. Someone being spotted in the distance, and I believe that is maybe Mada or Nigel. I'm not sure who I saw, but Virtual solving the box, making sure the chain hand is not gonna bother anyone at all. Someone being spotted at the gallows. I'm not sure who it is. It's an injured survivor, so that could be in favor for Jinxie right now, getting the chain hit on him right now, and that will be Nigel going down right here and right now. But Jinxie does not care about it. He sees that both of the survivors are trying to work on this gen in this area, and not trying to split. I feel like a little bit smart to try to get the 4th gen done, so maybe the win condition is going to be harder. Like happening on Mada right now. Maybe we'll try to get the injury if possible on him right now. But there is another pallet in this place right now. Oh, what is happening? The vault did not give any value, because there is a hit happening. It's kind of like an exchange of what happened there. As Jinxie took the hit, Virtual was able to get Nigel off the ground and get him healed in the position where he was on the floor, I believe. And yes, being spotted again, but that is horrendous, and I don't think that's gonna give much value, because that is hit happening again. Second injury, only Virtual being fully healed. No, there is another exchange from what we're seeing right now. Managing to break the chase, which is incredible. Maybe the chase is gonna last long enough for the survivor to do anything at all. Maybe a snowball is going to happen. Yes, it did happen. Very, very well from the survivor, and not allowing, trying to not allow the down from happening. Maybe it was on my side, but I think the killer might have lagged a bit. That's why something was not right in that place. The box was solved by... I'm not sure by who. I didn't really pay attention. Maybe that is spectator back about what is happening right now. Because I think the killer is trying to hit... just without even swinging, trying to hit the survivors. That will be definitely a new power if possible. But since the hit was taken on Mia, the gen progression is happening in this situation. But I don't think I was mentioning the 3-gen as much, but it looks like that the gen progression is, well, not so bad, but I see what Jinxie is trying to do. He is trying to locate where the box could possibly be. but not managing to find it anywhere. And he has information on all of the survivors that are rotating everywhere around this area. We spotted Virtual somewhere close, and then the box being solved all the way there upstairs, but I can't really understand where exactly the box was located, since Jinxie could not find that, and that could be a hit on Virtual. No, he will make the pallet, maybe. Missing the chain, so yes, he's making the pallet all the way towards in this corner. Maybe we'll be able to take the killer's time a lot in this place. Missing another chain, that is such a time waste for Jinxie right now. The survivors could be splitting the jets or doubling the one with progress on it near the water tower. And that is maybe what they were doing? Oh, I think I'm running away from it. But definitely he is going to run out of kicks if he will keep kicking the generator, but he doesn't really have a choice. And that is, I think, another generator that has a little bit of progress on it, but I think the survivors realize that sticking to one gen might not really be efficient enough, and we have to split those gens and have to get them done, get the gens right now. And maybe again at the hit! Oh my god, I think there's some kind of a ping difference that something like this was able to hit. I believe that unfortunately Virtual might be a little bit upset about that one and go down right all the way in the corner. Maybe that could result in popping the gen if possible, but that is painless from him. But the gen is popping! The survivors did it anyway. Either there was one person on the gen or that was two, but I think that was only one because I think I heard Nia screaming in the distance, so there is possibility that the survivors were splitting the gens, not doubling them at all. And someone being spotted here? That is the Nia. So maybe the gen was doubled by her and Jonah, it may seem, but she's in a zoning place. That's not good. That might be a hit taken, and if it will be. So I believe that Jinxie will be trying to commit to her. Oh my god! So I think what I heard, it was Jonah right all the way in the distance, working on the generator to all of them be completed if possible. Mada going down, Virtual still on the hook, and the box being found as well. All the way, let's the chase to the box. Is Nigel gonna open the gate and escape? He is indeed going to do this. I'm not sure. Maybe I saw some cheeky debugging, or maybe that was a bit of a dark cosmetic that he had on himself, and maybe I'm just hallucinating things. But that was incredible what happened right now, and I think that will be a little bit. I believe that will be a little bit worse result for survivors, since Mada was first look, and I believe Nigel was. I believe Nigel was the one who was on Death Hook. Yes, I think Nigel was the one who was on Death Hook. I'm not entirely sure. So that is a really high win condition that Auric has to meet. So we will have to see how they will manage to try and get this win condition going. So please stay with us, and we will see where everything is going to lead. Welcome back in, everybody, to the second trial of the second set. Bubon Killer representing Oracle, and that future being on on Survivor. So we will have to see how Bobo is gonna try to manage getting a 3k11, as it's going to be his win condition to be able to take this set for his team as well. Get a lovely chain into the ham right over here in this position. Shakpal being dropped immediately, but the chain's happening, and that could be a very quick down. Right here for Bubo, as Han is being zoned. Does he make the pallet? He doesn't make the pallet. There is already a down. That is very early into the match. Bobo is trying to get here on fire, trying to win this set for his team. He is indeed very much trying. Avoiding the hook that was very much closer, trying to go for Peñas to stop the gens from popping. So there is first survivor being on the hook, and who is this being spotted? I think that was Jinxie. That is Jinxie! And that is a survivor being spotted with the boss. That could give a lot of value for a Boobon. No, he actually doesn't care. And I think that was Zapis being spotted in the distance. Wanting to unhook, but at the same time not wanting to unhook, to maybe not try to farm his teammate. But this is the chain happening. Maybe the hit is going to happen as well, but no. There is some patience from Zapis, but I don't think he makes the vault. He makes the vault. The chain gonna happen? Yes, slowing the survivor, and that should be injury right here. And Bubo will decide to come back for Nia, try to get to the download as fast as possible. Ace gonna take the hit for Nia, but I think that Helmet's deciding to stay in this, and that is gonna result in a down. Not deciding to go for finesse, taking this hook towards the basement. Bobo knows that after using the painless, the normal hook is not going to be needed anymore. So basement, it is right here. That is looking a bit lovely for Bobo in this situation. Trying to chain Zaphis from all the way towards main building, but not succeeding. Reset happening on finesse, and Zaphis being injured as well. Being spotted all the way here in the distance. Maybe if Bobo would have wanted, he could have went for it, but spotting someone as well, and maybe we'll decide to commit to this if possible. No. He does want this kill on Nia right there. Doesn't want to allow anybody to go for it. And let them take the Freon hook. Missing the chain on finesse. Another gen popping. I believe that Zaphis was helping Jinxie to pop the gen, so maybe the reset is going to happen right now, and the death might happen on Ham very soon. As I don't believe anybody is going to try and charade for this. Leaving the hook quite early, but I think that is confirming the kill anyway. Doesn't matter. Bubo will be trying to take the chase into the next survivor right here. Getting the chain, so that will be a very early hit, maybe? Yes, that will be! And that is Finesse being in the dead zone. So that is pretty tough. Not getting the blind! The chains are happening! And being on this very unsafe pallet! No! Not respecting! He was trying not to respect, get the hit, and maybe get the down if possible, but it did not work out on Bubo's favor. Anyway, Def at 3 gens left and 3 survivors remaining. We see a nasty 3 gen at the gallows, which could be very hard very, very hard to break, and the survivors are gonna try and commit towards it, but I think I believe that if the 3-gen was spotted, maybe not like spotted, but maybe called out a bit like sooner, I think the survivors would have tried to get a 3-gen out of the way. But that is, oh my god, Zaf is being destroyed by the chains, and unfortunately the down is happening on him right now. So that will be another pain that's being used, I believe, maybe if possible, towards the back hook behind the main building. Maybe getting some information. The pain is being called out. We do not hear anybody screaming. Maybe trying to spot someone around the main building, as Finesse was somewhere around here as well. Being spotted! The Finesse got spotted. Finesse got spotted at main building, and that could result in a tough situation, but missing the chain! That is given the Finesse distance in this situation, and he didn't decided to vault quickly the window, and that is not life either, I think. Or maybe it was, but I'm just blind. Hook happening on Zaphis, but I believe that Finesse is about to go down. Another pallet right here. Try to chain, get in the chain. Oh, that is a down. Another down right now on these survivors, happening one by one. Going towards again, using another pain rest hook to slow the game down even more. Maybe you will be able to spot someone, or maybe even go for somebody that is holding the box right now. That could be very bad. Working on the box really close to the killer, so I think that could be a little bit problematic if Bobo is gonna decide to go for Jinxie, and I think that's what he is trying to do right now. And the Jinxie being just completely demolished by the chains happening. And maybe if possible the hit is going to happen? No, even with the slow hook, Bobo is not trying, but that is a hit right now in this area, so that could result in a very fast down. Chaining Jinxie right over at the slope, but so many chains happening. 10 chains attacking Jinxie. That is very unfortunate. Missing the chain! Oh, that is really bad because the chase is taken quite some time. Finesse ends up as being fully healed, but this chain hitting, maybe the down right here. Yes, that is the down, and that is the box being sent again towards the map with the chain hunt happening. So the survivors will not be able to work on the gens even a single bit because of the chains attacking them back and forth. But the box being spotted very quickly, being taken care of. And Bobo deciding to jump into this very early and maybe try to get more stages. As 3K11 is being closer and closer for Bobo, as he is going through this game, doesn't care about anything, trying to win as much as possible. Doubling back and spotting Zaphis on the gen, stopping the gen progression as much as he can. And the pressure, I believe, is all on Bobo's side right now. The survivors are trying to do their best as much as they can. But things are getting more and more tough to keep going on further into the game. Only 2 gens were finished a long time ago when Ham died on the hook very early. And that is Finesse being spotted on a gen that is in a corner on the gallows, trying to work on the 3-gen. But he is going to be taken right in this place. Again in the chain! Bobo getting the down on Finesse. That is another hook so unfortunate what is happening. Survivors are such in big trouble right now as the region is just hard to break into what is happening and maybe gonna take the hit to help him wiggle out. No, he is not gonna try to do that. But the survivors, unfortunately, as much progress as it could be possible. That region is just heartbreaking to watch. Heartbreaking to watch right now. But the gen is being finished. But unfortunately, the survivors need to get at least one person out of the game to be able to try and win this set. Another survivor, agent survivor being spotted, missing the chain though. Bobo not going to care, going to go back, making sure he can secure this kill if possible. Expecting maybe for Zaphis to go behind the main building, maybe trying to cut him off with the chain. Okay, for a second I thought that Zaphis was about to sneak around the wood to maybe try and get a pull for the killer knowing. But that could be a trade, maybe? There is a trade happening. Zaphis trading for finesse, but I don't think that's gonna do too much. Oh, that is an interesting decision to get Zaphis on the hook instead. And that is still not a death hook. Yeah, Bobo vibing with his camera movement, it looks like. Very vibey right now, he feels like. But that is Jinxie being in this position around the gen near the water tower. But I think that it's not going to help him last as long as that's possible. Not getting the chain right in front of his face, and that is missing. But finding the box. Jinxie led him right to the box. He wanted to try and avoid the down from happening and managed to let him right towards one thing that is definitely going to slow down the game a lot. But chaining finesse being right in the corner, in a dead zone being spotted, getting chained. It doesn't matter. Finesse will be coming back to the campfire to sit with his other friend. So now, 2 survivors remaining in the trial right now, which is really tough. 2 gens. Oh yeah. the light flash for Bubo right there. Blastmate going crazy, and a little bit of value for the survivor to try and get the distance as the killer is getting stunned and blinded as well. It seems like that survivors maybe are going to try and get the gens if possible. But unfortunately that possible is very hard as 2 survivors, 1 being injured and 2 gens left. Still one of them has to escape, and I believe that the one that has to escape is Jinxie, as I think he is the one that is not there on the hook, with still to save it to at least tie if possible. But the gens needs to be done because hatch escape is not going to even do anything for them if they want both all of the gens. But I think I spotted Jinxie somewhere in the corner, like around behind Gallows. So maybe if Bubo knows about it, then he will come back to this. But a million chains appearing for Zaphis. That is so sad that he cannot do anything. Trying to break the chains with the environment, with some objects around, but doesn't matter. The add-on for Pinhead, the purple add-on, is causing so many chains to spawn, and it's just so upsetting. And it looks like Jinxie was just trying to get some progress on the dance, but I don't think it matters since hatch is closed. But ladies and gentlemen, still two gens were left in the map, and well, survivors had to pop all of the gens and have at least one survivor escape with all the fresh hooks, which sadly was not met. And well, the killer decided to find himself a place where he can just look at both gates, just freely to relax, just go back and forth and be able to look at them. So that will be Oracle against That Future. Unfortunately, That Future did not manage to win this pinhead set, but they did try very hard. So Oracle taking the win, and wait a moment. That was actually insane that Jinxie was able to escape, but it doesn't matter since all of the gens weren't finished. But that is Oracle and That Future here streamed for you guys. Thank you so much for being for this match. Oracle taking the win for everything. And ladies and gentlemen, please don't go anywhere because we have another match prepared for you. Demonic against Synapse will be played at 11 p.m. set, so please don't go anywhere and be prepared for some more juicy content.